Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. So Taurus, I have a collective reading for you here. And you know, it's not the typical theme that's been going around, so it's nice to see, you know, a bit of a change. But, you know, Taurus, make no mistake about it, you and your ex, or if it is, yeah, your ex. You and your ex both need some advice, all right? Now, if this isn't your reading, it isn't your reading, all right? It's just that simple, guys. Not everybody, not all Tauruses, scrolling through the tarot channel are actually needing advice. They're just looking for it. Tarot can be a bit addicting. But that being said, if this isn't your advice, maybe I'll catch you next time. Or if this isn't your story, maybe I'll catch you next time. But there are some Tauruses out there that definitely need some advice. So, what do we got going on? Well, we have Judgment in the reverse, Ace of Wands in the reverse, and Three of Swords in reverse. That's a whole lot of backwards energy for the shared situation between you and your ex. So, you know, this is kind of indicating possibly some poor logic or, you know, hasty decisions. Maybe a little self-doubt rocking. Obviously, you know, Ace of Wands in reverse, you know, you're talking trials and tribulations here. You know, there's some issues. We're in some choppy water. Both of you are. Even if you don't realize it, you are too. You know, Three of Swords in reverse, yeah, that can, you know, indicate that there's some healing going on, and I'm sure some healing has gone on. But, you know, also might be a sign in this instance to, you know, maybe pay attention to your thoughts, you know, how you're thinking and what you're thinking and why you might be thinking that, all right? Both of you need to do that. One more so than the other. So, looking at the recent past, we have the King of Wands upright, Knight of Wands in reverse, and Justice upright. So, you know, the King of Wands, that's somebody with experience. That's somebody who has learned things the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yeah, some people, you know, they learn lessons just by hearing about them. I'm an Aries, so I know better than most, you know, learning by trial and tribulation. I'm stubborn, so I too have learned much the hard way, so I can relate. But we got this Knight of Wands in reverse. So, you know, there's a buildup of energy lacking direction and how to release it, you know. Somebody's probably a little frustrated, maybe a little angry, you know, lacking some direction. But Justice is in the upright, you know. So even though there's some possibly some piss poor judgment rocking, Justice was served nonetheless, all right. So somebody is currently, or was, you know, yeah, is currently reaping the seeds they've sown. So, actually, you both might be. And looking at the present situation, so person A, you know, I've got Three of Wands in reverse. You know, you're not seeing your ships come in, and not feeling too optimistic either. And person B, well, person B, you got Death in reverse. You're avoiding making a change that you're going to make. The question is, are you going to keep it real with yourself and make it happen fairly painlessly? Or are you going to ignore this until it becomes a scarred lesson learned? So, what we got going on, guys? Well, let's look at the people. Person A. Person A, You got the Sun in reverse. You got the High Priestess in the upright. You have the Six of Wands upright. And you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So, person A, you've got strong intuition. You're very much aware of things, and you're keeping quiet. You're keeping to yourself. And whatever this was, it's feeling like a victory to you, like you came out on top, right? However, maybe having a hard time looking on the brighter side of life. Maybe making some molehills out to be mountains, you know, because that's maybe how it's feeling to you. But at the end of the day, you need to whittle down your options. This is somebody with analysis paralysis, you know. Despite your feeling like a victory, despite your intellect, you know, there's a difference between intellect and intuition. Maybe keep that in mind. Don't go giving your ego credit for the information God bestowed on you, to where when you heard something, maybe you had that knee-jerk reaction of BS, right? That was a gift from God, all right? So don't go giving yourself too much credit for that information. But, you know, analysis paralysis, you're trying to think of every possible, conceivable situation and trying to get an outcome for it. So you're definitely lacking some direction. Definitely lacking some direction. Person B, you have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. You have Eight of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords upright, and the Page of Swords in reverse. So, person B, well, I'm not even really sure where to start with this. I would say you got yourself in a pickle, all right? And you did this to yourself. You have been less than forthcoming with truthful information. And I think you're kicking yourself in the ass pretty hard, to be honest. And at the end of the day, you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. You need to come correct and stop making false promises. Because guess what? The Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. So this is shape up or ship out kind of a situation. Is this worth you being honest with yourself and speaking truth with integrity and honor? Is it worth it? Well, if things don't change for you guys and you both stay on your present course, what do we have? We have the Fool in the upright. We have the Four of Pentacles in the upright and the King of Swords in reverse. So guys, this is all bad news. Because what this says is that if you guys both stay on your present course, yeah, you're going to run off and just have new beginnings, you know, but you're the miser. And no, this isn't about being poor, but this is somebody who isn't in a position to give. You know what I mean? Doesn't have enough to really give. You can give a little maybe, but, you know, you got so little you really don't want to share. So what kind of new beginning is that going to be? You know, person A. That's why you got a victory, but having a tough time seeing the brighter things in life because, you know, this is not a go out and have a new beginning energy. And the King of Swords in reverse, guys, and this is for both of you. I think this could happen to both of you. You're really running the risk of, you know, person A, you're running the risk of being scarred and carrying that hurt with you. And hurt people will hurt people. And you're going to end up taking these insecurities and doubts and whatever you got rocking, and you're going to be a little manipulative and maybe a little abusive in your next relationship. All right? So you just need to hold your horses. Person B, you need to hold your horses too. Because you ain't got the right information to be, making any decisions. Honestly, neither one of you are. From what I'm gathering here, person A, yeah, you figured something out. Because the divine blessed you and let you know something's up. And I don't think you have any proof or evidence, but you know. That being said, the King of Swords in reverse, that's somebody who could be a little cocky about their intellect. Which is why I was kind of giving a little warning for you here. Because this person's definitely running the risk of carrying some toxic habits into the future. Because, let's face it, that's kind of what caused the situation to begin with. It's going to be different for all of you, but end of the day, that's what happened. So, understand that was Spirit looking out for you. So, don't get too cocky. Appreciate where it came from. You know what I'm saying? But keep listening to it. Good for you. Now, the advice. So, person A, you have the Six of Cups in the upright and the Fool in reverse. Well, what do you know? What's that say? You don't need to go off and have a new beginning with anybody. You need to focus on Six of Cups, this past relationship. This meant something to you. It's more important than maybe you want to admit. But whatever this is, you need to take a real close look at it. And I mean a real close look. Okay? And if you heed the advice, your outcome will be the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. That is having the ability of equal give and take when you take your new, leap, whether it's with this person or with somebody else. But you need to get right. You need to look at everything. All right? You're not in a position to just go have a new beginning, And maybe that's part of your analysis paralysis. Maybe you got a few options dangling around you, and that'll really throw you through a loop. Because at the end of the day, as flattering as it is that have those options are also distractions. Those distractions will muddle up your your energy and your feelings, and it causes extra confusion, which causes poor judgment. You know what I'm saying? Causes Ace of Wands in reverse. So that's my advice for you. Person B. Person B, you have the Six of Wands in reverse for your advice. For your advice. Now, mind you, person A has the Six of Wands in their energetic foundation right now. This is telling you to not manipulate Page of Swords in reverse. Don't be lying and trying to twist this situation to make this person feel like they read too much into it. That they're making mountains out of molehills. No. This person, that was a gift from God. I wouldn't go trashing or deterring somebody from following their God-given gifts. Okay? I mean, you do you, but, Wheel of Fortune, just saying, Wheel of Fortune for you here. Two wrongs don't make a right. Ace of Swords is upright. You know the truth. You know what you need to do. But You know, maybe you're, Eight of Swords in reverse, that can be feeling like you found a way out or you know the way out. And it can also be negative talk, self-talk. Really beating yourself up and putting yourself down. Well, your words are powerful. And, if you degrade yourself, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay. We all do it. It's part of growing, man or woman. But that's part of life. You live and you learn. Learn is the key word. Because, this person, likely the King of Wands. Just saying. You're showing up as a page. So, and in reverse at that. So that's a little emotionally immature, maybe lacking some experience in, serious situations. Could be. It's not an insult, It's not like we're all just born, boom, ready to kick butt and take names. Like, this is how you get that experience. So don't be beating yourself up and convincing yourself the only way you can fix this is to lie or twist the truth or manipulate the situation and take this person's victory away for listening to their intuition. Don't do it. Okay? And also in your advice is the Queen of Cups in the upright. This doesn't need manipulation and it doesn't need lies. It needs love. It needs truth. It needs integrity. All right? Again, this is step up or ship out energy. All right? So, again, you guys might still be together, but energetically far apart. This looks like it was a breakup, though. My guess is a while back because, we got the Three of Swords in reverse. And again, that does kind of indicate healing. But in this case, I think it's both, healing, but also needing to pay attention to what you're telling yourselves. This kind of confirms that for me for you, person B. And if you do that, your reward will be temperance. Temperance. And you know what that means? Knowing when to give and knowing when not to. All right? Don't be impulsive. Knight of Wands, reverse. That can be impulsive. Judgment in reverse, that can be impulsive. If something's important and means something to you, it might be worth really asking yourself what your moral compass is telling you to do. And odds are, this, Taurus, if this is you, don't be too hard on yourself. We all make mistakes. It's how we pick ourselves back up and how we walk into the future. That's what defines us. You are what you do, not what you did, okay? So yeah, you did something wrong, but are you going to do something wrong again? You're going to keep lying, making false promises? You're going to twist the situation? Make this person feel like they're crazy? Ask yourself what you're trying to have. Because that, my friend, is not a recipe for happiness. So, Taurus, you guys both, need to look into some things. I'm kind of feeling like, even though there's this King of Wands energy in the past, and, someone feeling like justice was served and it's a victory, Seven of Cups in reverse, the outcome of, having a new beginning with someone else and not being in a position to give, and that's not money. That's not giving money. Remember, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, it's not money. And everyone's like, oh, it's money. Hey, you're going to be rich. No. It's trust. It's integrity. It's honesty. You know what I mean? Like, those are qualities you want in any relationship that you're going to have in your future. Those are absolutely pinnacles. Money can come and go. Money does come and go. You don't want to be focused on material things. This is something you need to ask yourself on a spiritual level. What makes me happy? What makes me happy? You know what I'm saying? You know, can this person make me happy? Because, you know, somebody who's contemplating on maybe trying to make you feel like you're crazy for, you know, what you know to be true, that's a red flag. That needs to be looked at. You know, at the same time, you know, don't get your ego twisted with, you know, God. You know, give him what he deserves. Give him his props. Thank him. Because it is a victory. You do have a victory. However, you don't want to be a sore winner. Because sore winners, they don't prosper. Alright? So, Taurus, that's the reading I got for you. And you know what, guys? Don't be too hard on yourselves. And don't be too hard on the other person. You know what I mean? This person is probably being extra hard on themselves, and that's actually a part of why they maybe make false promises and end up lying. People don't always lie with malicious intent. You know? I'm sure the guy that was sobbing because he smacked the bejesus out of his old lady, when he apologized, I'm sure he meant that apology. However, next time there's a situation, all of a sudden we're repeating history. Alright? The guy wasn't lying intentionally. That's why the woman's not crazy for taking him back. She felt it was heartfelt. It was a real apology. But did the situation get fixed to where she wasn't going to get smacked around again? You know what I'm saying? I don't condone violence. Especially in a relationship, guys. I mean, communication's key. And oddly enough, that seems to be what's lacking here, is communication. You know, I don't think, person A, I don't think you're exactly talking. And person B, if you are talking, you need to shut up and think about what you're saying. So, just saying, guys. But I have faith you guys will get through this, you know. It's not going to be easy, but teamwork makes the dream work. It takes two for a relationship to work. It takes two for a relationship to fail. And, you know, if you decide to walk away from each other, you know, that's your choice. You got the wheel of fortune here, you know. I mean, that's over this person, but I think this is more like a karmic justice rocking over here. But, you know, at the end of the day, remember, hurt people will just go out and hurt more people. Alright? Don't ever expect your partner to be your source of happiness, and don't ever blame them for being your source of pain. Alright? You're responsible for both of those. It's your life. So, but I love you guys. You can do it.